Good morning, all of you. Please welcome to a mathematics class. Today is 14th of October 2020. I am going to continue with the statistics. In the last class, we had already discussed the new section, that is median. And median, we know it is the central value. All right. So now I want to solve, it is already solved. I'm just going to explain it to you quickly. This is an ICSE question 2013. The question goes like this: the median of the observations 11, 12, 14, x minus 2, x plus 4, x plus 9, 32, 38, 47, arranged in ascending order is 24. Find the value of x and hence find the mean. So here you are given the observations. See, these are the observations, the data. Look at this, x minus 2 is 1, but here x is unknown, x plus 4 is another, x plus 9 is another, 32, 38, 47. It is arranged in the ascending order. See, so solution 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is already arranged in the ascending order. Now you must be wondering this 24. Now some of you will make the mistake and add this 24 also as the observation, but it is not. If you just read this, the median, and you skip all the thing and read this, the median is 24. So the median is given here. This value x is not given. So first we have to find the value of x. So now it's very simple. To find the median, the first condition is the data or the observations should be arranged in the ascending order or the descending. So it is already arranged ascending order. See, now if you count, there are 9 observations. So 9 means the middle value will be this, the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the median. It's quite simple. So median is x plus 4. But we also know the value of median is 24. So in place of median, you write down 24 here, equals to x plus 4. Equals to 20 you'll get. X will be 20. Now you have to substitute the value of x here and rewrite the observations. So the observation is something like this: 11, 12, 14, 18. Now see, we have substituted the value: 20 minus 2, 18, 20 plus 4, 24, 20 plus 9, 29, the rest. So now these are the 9 observations. To find the mean is very easy. You have to add the sum of all the observations divided by number of observations. Add all this, so we got 225. If you're adding this, divided by 9, if you cancel it, you will get 25. So the mean is 25. Now another section is there in the median, which is called the quartiles. Okay, so let me explain that today. This quartile is quite simple. Now quartile is basically, it is the values of a statistical data which divide the whole set of observations into 4 equal parts. So it is basically the value which will divide the whole observations into 4 equal parts. If you see the word quartile, it is fourth, 1/4. All right. So now suppose, let me explain this with the help of a number line. Suppose this is the middle value, and we all know that in the set of the observations, the middle value is called the median. This median is also given the name as middle quartile because it is in the center. Okay, then you have this end is the lower end, lower extreme, and this is the upper or high extreme, high end, because the lower value and the higher value in the median you have to rearrange in the ascending order. So the any value which lies between this median and the lower end is given a name that is called the lower quartile, which is known as Q1. Okay, lower quartile, the value lies less than median and greater than the lower end, and the value which is more than the median and less than the higher extreme is known as the upper quartile. Okay, now if you see that uh, there is a formula to calculate this lower quartile and upper quartile. The middle quartile, median, we know how to find the median. Is very very easy. Similarly, to find the lower quartile and the upper quartile also, the formula is quite simple. First of all, you have to know the sum of observations. Okay, you have to know that there are n observations, or sum of observations, or you can also call it as the total number of observations, the frequency, total number of frequencies. So now the first formula, lower quartile, you can find this formula in the textbook. It is very very easy. Now it depends upon the sum. If the sum is even, the first case, and the second case when the sum is odd. So when the sum is odd, the lower quartile is n plus 4 divided by n plus 1 divided by 4, nth observation. Whatever observation is that will be your formula, where n is odd in this case. The same formula for lower quartile will be n by 4, nth observation. You may not follow right now, but it is very very easy when we solve this by taking an example. Okay, so this you have to keep. If you see that it is divided by 4 in both the cases, because it is a quarter, that means 1/4. Let us take the formula of the upper quartile, that is Q3. Upper quartile is more than the median, so in case of the same formula will be there, but you have to add 3 in the first, at the beginning. So here when n is odd, if n is odd, then you will write this formula, and in the second case you will have 3n by 4 at observation. This is observation when n is even. Okay, so now there is one more formula which you have to remember, that is called interquartile range. This is very very simple. What is the range? Interquartile range. Range, usually we find range between the highest and the lowest. So your interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. That means upper quartile minus lower quartile. So please remember this formula. It is very very simple. See, lower quartile means it is lying between the median and the lower end. Upper quartile means it is lying between the above the median and the higher end. N is the number of the sum of observations. Lower quartile is given as n plus 1 by 4th observation if n is odd. N by 4th observation is n is even. Upper quartile is given as 3 n plus 1 by 4th observations, and the 3n by 4, n is even. Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. I hope you can see that. Little bit of sunlight is there. Okay, now let me take one example in order to explain these three formulas. This is quite important and very very simple. So I have already written down one question. See, this is the question from the textbook. The heights in nearest centimeter of 60 students of a certain school are given in the following frequency distribution table. So there is a distribution table. Height, it is given in centimeter, and this is the number of students. So the total number of students is 60 already given. If you add this also, you will get that equal to be 60. So let us solve this. From here we have to find four things: median, lower quartile, upper quartile, interquartile range. So the formula we have learned. So let us do this quickly. The first step, we know that you have to write in the column heights. Then you have got the number of students. In this case, the number of students is taken as the frequency Fi. Then we write like this: 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157. You have to observe one thing. Look at the height, it is already arranged in the ascending order. So that is the first criteria for median. This is the observations here. What is the observation? Height. Now the number of students is the frequency. So there are 6 students whose height is 151. There are 4 students, 11, 9, 16, 12 and 2. So now if you see that the sum of the frequency n, if you add all this, it will come out to be 60. Okay. Now in order to find the first one, median, lower quartile, upper quartile, interquartile range, the third year we have to find the cumulative frequency. We have to construct the cumulative frequency table. Now what is this cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is the summation of the frequency. That means add on, you go on adding. Cumulative means you add it, go on adding. So look at the first value, 6. So you have to write down the same value here, 6. Okay. Now to get the next cumulative frequency, you have to add the next frequency, 6 plus 4, 10. I think this you have done it in the previous classes, class 8 and 9. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 11, go on adding the next one, 21. 21 plus 9, 30. 30 plus 16, 46. 46 plus 12, 58. 58 plus 2, 60. So these two should match. That means it is correct. So the first condition or the criteria to find the median when you have the data given in this format, when you have the frequency and the variate, the first thing you need to make is the cumulative frequency distribution table like this. Now, number 1, how to find the median. If you look at the value of n, it is 60. So we have just got the formula. See, 6, this is sum of observations, so it is even. So this formula will be applied in the lower quartile. 3n by 4 will apply in the upper quartile. But before that we have to find the median. Now median we know is the middle value. So to find the median, what we do is nth by 2, that means 60 by 2th observation, plus what is the next? Nth by 2 observation plus 60th by 1 observation divided by 2. This is how you have to find. This is the observation. So 30th plus 31st observation divided by 2. Now 30th observation, this is 30th is the observation. So to see the observation, you have to see where is 30th or more than 30th. So we have 30th here. What is the corresponding value of that? See, this is the 30th observation. This 30 is not the value, it is the observation. 30th observation, you go to that x height. What is the value of the height? 154. So therefore you substitute here 154 plus 31st will be the next value more than 31st, that is 155. Yes or no? So next value is 155. So you have to write down divided by 2. So 154 plus 155, you have to add 309 divided by 2. Then you find it, you will get answer as 154.5. So this is how you will find the median. I'm going to show you again. The number of observation is even, so you will by n by 2th term plus n by 2th plus 1, the next term, nth term, n plus 1th term. That means you can also write n plus 1th term. So 30th plus 31st. 30th is the observation. Keep that in mind. 30th is the observation, and that observation you can find from this cumulative figure. Sometimes you do not find the 30th, then you have to find greater than 30th. But in this case, exactly we got 30th. So 154 is the value, plus the next one is 155. Since we are finding the median, so divide by 2. So 154 plus 155 is 309 by 2. So this is your median. So when you have this kind of frequency distribution, the median can be found by constructing the cumulative frequency. Next is now how to find the lower quartile. Number 2. So this question is there. So I'm writing in a new page. Lower quartile Q1. So in the lower quartile, the formula that you are going to use, is given here. Lower quartile, the formula is nth by 4th observation. Why this? Because it is even. So let us take that. In this case, what is the value of n? 60. 15th observation. Okay, so now look for the 15th observation. Look for the 15th observation in the cumulative frequency. Do you see 15th? No, you see 10. After 10, what do you see? 21. So you take this 21 because this is nearer to 15. Not nearer, because 10 is nearer, but this is greater than 15. So look at the corresponding value of that. 153. So this is your lower quartile. So therefore the Q1 will be 153. Now one thing you have to note it down here, since we do not have the 15th observation, so you take the value which is next greater than the 15th observation, that is 21. What is the corresponding to that 21, the height? That will be your answer, the lower quartile. Now number 3, you have to find the upper quartile. So to find the upper quartile, you have got the formula. So you have to remember the formula. Upper quartile is given by Q3. Let us check the upper quartile formula is here only. 3n by 4th observation when n is even. So let us write down 3 into 60 by 4, 4 into 15, 45th observation. So what did you get here? N is 60, 45th observation. So let us find that 45th observation in the cumulative frequency table. So 45th is not there, but 46 and greater than 45 is 46. So what is the value corresponding to this? 155. So this 155 will be your upper quartile. 155. Okay. So now we have got the answer. Lower quartile we have got, upper quartile we have got, and we have got the median also. Now the next question is interquartile range, which is the simplest. So number 4, interquartile range is very easy. You just have to subtract the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. What is upper quartile you got now? 155 minus 153. So interquartile range is 2. So this type of questions will be asked on the quartile. It's very easy. But one most important thing is that in case of the frequency distribution table, to find the median, lower quartile, upper quartile, what you have to keep in mind is the cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency has to be constructed. The meaning of the word cumulative is to add on, addend. So you go on adding, then this will be your observations. Based on this value of the observation, you have to write down the corresponding data. Okay, so that will give you median, lower quartile, upper quartile, and interquartile range. Okay, now one question is there which is very simple. It had come in ICSE 2015. I'm going to solve that for you now. So it's Very simple. The question is something like this. ICSE 2015, the marks obtained by 30 students in a class assessment of 5 marks is given below. ICSE 2015, please check in your textbook. The marks I'm going to write directly. The marks is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 5 marks test. Then you have got the number of students, that is your Fi, this is your Xi. Okay, the number of students, how many students got 0? 1 got 0, then you have got 3, then you have got 6, then you have got 10, then you have got 5 and 5. The total number of students is 30. So this is your Xi and this is your Fi. Now you have to find the three things here: mean, median and mode. Now this is a very simple one. To find the mean, we have done this. Okay, to find the mean, what you have to do is you just have to direct method. Let us apply direct method because it is a very simple one. So third column will be Fi Xi. Yes or no? Sorry. So you just multiply this. 0 into 1, 0, 3 1s are 3, 3 6s are 12, 3 10s are 30, 4 5s are 20, 5 5s are 25. See. First find the mean. So this is a distribution table. So Xi, it is already given single value. It is not in the grouped. Frequency is given. So multiply this. So number 1, mean by direct method. We are finding mean by direct method. So it is very easy. Summation Fi Xi by summation Fi. So what is the summation Fi Xi you got here? You have to add this. If you add all this, I think you will get around 90. Yes, 15, 45 plus 25 is 70, 75 plus 20 is 90, summation Fi is 30. So mean is cancel 3. Okay, now median, number 2. See, to find the median in this case, when you have a distribution table, so what is the first thing that you have to do? Because the marks are already arranged in the ascending order, the frequency is given there, so you cannot tell which is the exact middle value here. So what is the thing that you have to do first? Yes, you have to construct cumulative frequency. So let us make this cumulative frequency here. This Fi Xi has got no role to play here in constructing the cumulative frequency. So you have to focus on the frequency and go on adding. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 5, 25, 25 plus 5, 30. So this should match. So now to find the median, we have just learned the formula n by 2th observation. Yes or no? Because n is even, 30. So it will be 30 by 2. That is 15th observation. So let us check here. We don't have 15. So which is greater than 15? 20. So what is the corresponding value of this? So median is also 3. Okay, so now you have one new term, mode. Now mode is very simple. You have done this mode in the previous classes, also in the statistics. What is the mode? It is the maximum, the value which occurs most frequently, the data or the observation which occurs most frequently, means where the frequency is maximum. See, there are 10 students who have scored 3 out of 5. So average students are there in the class. So this frequency is the maximum. So which is the value? 3. So therefore the mode in this case will also be 3. So here what we find is all the three mean, median and mode all have the same value. This question had come in ICSE 2015. So like that, this statistics is one of the easiest chapter, so you can focus more on this in order to score maximum. Thank you very much. We will continue in the next class.